Deep hurt. Anyone felt deep hurt? Anyone recently felt deep hurt? You know, this life as a human can be very challenging, but it's because we have the ability to experience and feel these deep hurts, these deep emotions, these deep expressions of life, that our expansion into the light, that our rebounding, that our remembering, that our compassion is so deep. Deep hurt brings deep compassion. Day 299. Here we go. Namaste, welcome everyone. This is day number 299 of 365, A Life of Bliss 365, one quote every day from the book A Life of Bliss, a living transmission, channeled through this one from our dear non-physical friends and teachers AnandA, here to assist us humanity in remembering who we are and why we are here. And today we're talking a little bit about the hurt, a little bit about the challenge, a little bit about that which is not so comfortable to talk about sometimes, and the gift that it can bring, most importantly. Because if we talk about the deep hurt and we stay with the deep hurt, we just bring more deep hurt. But if we acknowledge the deep hurt and see the gift and the potential that is within it, we can transmute and we can see the gift and use the ability to feel these deep states of being, the ability to feel what it's like to go to the depths, the core of emotion, the core of that minor key, when the heart's playing those minor keys and goes to the depths right down. That's when you know you've got a heart-centered being that can feel the depths of emotion and that can hold space for the deep hurt that can appear on the planet, for the deep hurt that can manifest itself in all sorts of ways, and we can bring it through to the truth, through to what is core to our being, the love that we are. So this is day number 299. We're last day in the 200s. We're making it down to 300 tomorrow. Absolutely amazing. I can completely believe it. And yeah, very happy to be continuing this journey every day with you. If you're watching live, drop us a little comment. Although on Facebook, they are not putting the comments in. There was loads of comments and they didn't notify, or they didn't put them into this. They love doing little fun stuff, those little rascals. But drop a comment. The YouTube comments are working, so if you are watching on YouTube, you can drop a little comment and say hello. Let us know that you are here. If you're watching on replay, let us know that you're a cosmic time traveler in this now. And we shall get right into the quote for day number 299. We speak to you of a life of bliss, not as some far-off fantasy. We speak to you of a life of bliss in the seeming mundane. We speak to you and remind you of the deep blessings in the deep challenges and deep hurt that you have experienced, and remind you to find the blessing within all that you see. When you bless all that you see is blessed. So be it. So I'm just looking at this now, from bliss to blessed, and back to bliss again. And so these non-physical beings, as they've shared in one of the quotes recently, they don't actually, it's not like some cosmic, what would we say? Some cosmic, what is the name of those? The intelligence reducing box that's in lots of people's houses. What is it called again? Television. It's not like some cosmic reality television show. These beings don't see the dramas of our life. They don't see, the details of the trauma that's coming up and the specifics of that. They are vibrational beings, and they see us as vibrational beings. And then they see us in our expanded state, and they see us in our contracted state. So in our contracted state, they're not seeing episode 1 of life dramas. They're not seeing all of the details and the ways in which we can make this hurt or challenge or fear appear. They see us as vibrational beings. And so when they see us as contracted beings, when they see our energy contracted, when we would be experiencing challenge, hurt, fear, loss, lack, they see that we have contracted our energy. We see dramas, we see people, we see war, we see lack, we see loss, we see the story, his story. They see us contracting our vibrational energy to have a certain experience. And so they're sharing here that this life of bliss, the title of the book, A Life of Bliss, the Living Transmission, is not something that's waiting for you in the fifth dimension. It's not something that's just for a select few. It's not something that you have to learn or earn or get or be good enough or be worthy to receive. It is something that we are. We are life, and life is bliss. It's just that when we contract our energy, as how they see it, we're taking this infinite blissful energy that we are, this all providing, all giving, abundant, loving energy, and we're squeezing it and contracting it into a little confrontation with your neighbor. We're squeezing it and contracting it into it to that reaction to something that happened 30 years ago, and you're playing it out in this now at 44 years old. We are contracting pure source perfection energy that we are, so that we may have an experience. And again, we couldn't have these bodies in the forms. There's other levels to this, but the way we're experiencing this couldn't happen otherwise. We could, if we didn't take pure source energy, pure source perfection, and contract it, we couldn't have any form at all. Yet, again, there's levels. Because we're contracting pure source energy into creating a form, to creating a tree, to creating a planet, to creating a world, it doesn't mean that we have to suffer that. It doesn't mean that we have to go and experience. We can observe deep hurt and challenge. We don't have to suffer it. We shared earlier that all desire is suffering. That might be challenging for some. And so that the desire to get something, the desire to change something, the desire that what is would be something other than it is suffering. Deep hurt comes from the need, the desire, the want to change yourself, someone else, or the world. There can be, again, the experience of pain in the body as a natural response to certain things, and keeping the body within the realms of this reality and not falling off cliffs and whatever, jumping off the top of buildings accidentally because you don't feel anything. But pain can be present without suffering. And could we say, is it possible?